House of Castriote. Constantine Castrioti I being at the top of the list, death date 139. His son John and Voisava Castrioti were married in 139. Their son Gjergj Kastrioti's birth, May 6, 1405, and death, January 17, 1468. If we make his birth and death date a whole number, we get 139. Same. If we take the Albanian version of his name, Gjergj Kastrioti, it gives a standard value of 818. And if we take the name he was famously known by, Iskandar, it gives a value of 275. Looked at from right to left, 572 plus 818 equals 1390. Same numerical code as Constantine Castrioti, 1390, and the marriage of his parents, 1390. Same. As you can see, we have 139 displaying 3 times. 139 times 3 equals 417, which equals Quran in Arabic. Standard 352, ordinal 55, and reduced 10, which gives 417. The greatest chapter of the Quran is the Al-Fatiha, the opener, and it is built on 139 letters. Speaking of Al-Fatiha, the greatest chapter of the Quran, let's look at the words attributed to John Castrioti. Ku është shpata është feja. Where the sword is, there lies religion. If we calculate the cipher and reverse cipher of these Albanian words, including the name John Castrioti, it gives 10,143. 10,143 is the exact value of the 139 letters of the greatest chapter of the Quran. Let's have another look at the name Gjergj Kastrioti. His name gives a value of 818. 8 plus 1 plus 8 equals 17. And when we add that to his birth and death date, it gives 1309. If we add 17 to 1309, it gives 1326. 13 times 26 equals 338. The 338th verse of the Quran is chapter 3, verse 45. O Mary, God gives you good news of a word from him, whose name shall be the Messiah Jesus. 345 plus 543 equals 888, which equals Iesus, Jesus in Greek. It should be noted that Gjergj Kastrioti was called Atleta Christi, champion of Christ. Gjergj Kastrioti looked at again. His name gives a standard value of 818. 8 plus 1 plus 8 equals 17. And if we take his birth and death date and make it a whole number, it gives the code 139. If we make that a whole number, it gives 17,139. 17,139 is the number we get when we add the 6 places Muhammad is mentioned in the Arabic text of the Quran. 17,139 is also the number for the Al-Fatiha, the greatest chapter of the Quran. Chapter 1 with 7 verses built on 139 letters. Let's look at the names Gjergj Kastrioti and Iskandar, as he was famously known as, in the Latin English version as well as the Arabic version. All 4 versions of the name gives the code 1938, and 1938 is powerfully connected to the 139 code we've been talking about. You see, if we collect all the chapters of the Quran that make 139 and add them, it gives the code 1938. Same as the names Gjergj Kastrioti, aka Iskandar. And if we take all the verses connected to those chapters, it gives 1998, which is the chapter called Maryam, the mother of Jesus. It should also be noted that Gjergj Kastrioti kneeled before Our Lady of Scutari, referring to the Virgin Mary and Child. This is Messianic science, first and last. Look at the first and last number of the first column. We have 1 at the top and 108 at the bottom. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Drop the 0 and bring the numbers together, we have 28. Look at the second column. First number 7, last number is 3. Bring the numbers together and we have 73. So, the first column 28 and the second column 73. Bring them together and we have 2873. 2873 equals 1405 plus 1468, the birth and death years of Gjergj Kastrioti, aka Iskandar, aka SkenderBeu. Alhamdulillah. The Quran read and memorized today by the majority of Muslims is based off the 1924 Cairo edition, initiated by the Albanian Egyptian king Fuad I from the house of Muhammad Ali, the Albanian founder of the Muhammad Ali dynasty. If we take the great name of Gjergj Kastrioti in its Arabic form 510 and add it to the great name of Muhammad Ali in its Arabic form 202, we get a total of 712. 712 equals the sum of prime numbers up to 73, as you can clearly see on the board. The sum of integers from 1 up to 73 equals 2,701. 2,701 equals the opening verse of the Bible, Genesis chapter 1 verse 1. In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. 2701 plus 1072 equals 37 times 73. Muhammad Ali's death date, 1849, plus the year the Quran was published, 1924, equals 3773. Same. Let's take the name Iskandar, 335, and his birth and death dates, 1405 and 1468, and add that to Muhammad Ali's 202 and his birth and death dates, 1769 and 1849, we get a total of 7028. Drop the 0. 728 equals 14 times 52. And 1452 is the chapter in the Quran called Abraham, the founder of the faith. If we take the death date of Iskandar, 1 plus 468 equals 469, and the death date of Muhammad Ali, 1 plus 849 equals 850. Add the two together, 469 plus 850 equals 1319, and 1319 equals the same digits as the Al-Fatiha, the greatest chapter of the Quran, the foundation of the book. The initial print of Iskandar in Arabic is 162542. As a whole number, that would be 162,542. 162 equals 3 times 9 times 6, and 542 equals 1 times 2 times 271. Take both answers, 396 plus 12 plus 271 equals 679, and 679 equals 38 plus 641. 38,641 chapters and verses of the Bible and the Quran combined. What are the chances of that?